Hello, hello, hello. It's Tiffany Mika here, and thanks for taking the time out to come and have a look at this network marketing training. I've got you to put a game plan in place for you. If you're anything like me when you first started in network marketing, I had so many issues with getting started. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to learn all these different strategies, techniques, the whole works, and it was really, really frustrating. So what I want to share with you here and show you is just a simple game plan that you can put in place so that it helps you get focused, so you don't get confused, because we all get confused when we start out in network marketing. And if you're struggling in network marketing as well, because you do get overwhelmed, and that's the problem that we tend to have in the network marketing industry, because there's so many different ways that you can do things and so many things that you can achieve. And you hear so many mentors doing this, that, and the other, and industry leaders doing this, that, and the other, and you're like, oh, which thing should I choose? So what I'm going to share with you tonight is how to do your thing from an online point of view, and how to build your network marketing business from that, and how to build contacts and relationships, and putting a game plan in place. It's something very simple that you can do, and that you can also train your team members to do. So I hope you get a lot of value out of tonight. So I'm just going to go into sharing the screen, and then we'll get started. Okay, I'm just going to check to make sure we're on. Yes, well, here we go. Perfect. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do, as I said, tonight we are going to look at your network marketing game plan. I'd like to welcome you here. My name is Tiffany Mika. As you can see, that's my wedding photo on the right-hand side. Always like to put that in, because that always shows the excitement that I have from my beautiful husband, who's wearing that black black get-up with the fake Elvis glasses and sideburns and so on. So we always had a good time. So I like to show that, because it's, just part of who I am. Okay, so the big picture. So what we're going to be looking at tonight, the importance of personal development, scheduling your time to run your business, because that's really, really important, because especially when you're doing network marketing part-time, you're working on putting everything in the pockets of the free time that you have, and if you can schedule your time, you'll be more focused, more organised to getting things done. Some simple how to build your list strategies. So again, I'm talking about online business building strategies. We're going to look at what is passive marketing, and I'm going to share with you some passive marketing strategies. We're going to take a look at what is active marketing, and what are some active marketing strategies. And what we're going to be seeing also is your game plan to build your business. And what you really want to do is, when you put this game plan in place, is working in a 90-day game plan. So you're working at it for 90 days, and just how to track your activity. So I've got a fun activity for you to do to track your activity, to make sure you're on track. And again, you can share this with your team and help build that belief and build that business. So you're in the right place if you're just starting out in network marketing. If you're struggling in network marketing, if you're looking for a structure, a system to follow, I find that in network marketing, you want a structure and a system so that you can actually duplicate it. And the thing is, you're seeing other people that are very successful, and they're living the dream of network marketing, and they're having that time freedom, and they're traveling, and they're doing what they want to do. Well, why can't it be you? So it can be you, but I know that you're asking that question. That's probably why you're here tonight. Why can't it be you? Well, it can be you, but we just need to make sure we've got a structure and a system in place for you to follow. So what you'll learn, how important it is for your personal development and your habits to help you gain success, how you can schedule your time to achieve your goals, how you can build your list and building relationships. Now, network marketing is building relationships. It's not just trying to sell a product. So if you want to build a team, it's about building relationships. What is passive marketing, and some strategies you can use. what is active marketing and strategies you can use in your game plan template, and also a tracking your activity template that you can put in place. Again, what I tend to do is, coming from my teaching background, I've got experience in teaching tennis, golf, and lots of sports and so on, which I'll just quickly share with you who I am in a moment. But what you want to make sure that you're doing is, in the network marketing industry, you want to make sure that everything's very simple and duplicatable, and that's what I'm showing you here tonight, is just something very simple that you can implement. It's easy to do, and then you can train your team to do it. So who am I? Well, my name is Tiffany Mika. I live in Sydney on the Northern Beaches, and I'm obviously from Australia. You can probably tell by my accent. I'm married to my beautiful husband Ian, who's on that right-hand side there. That's my favourite wedding photo. We got married in Las Vegas in 2011, so I like to show that. That was just a very fun day, probably one of the best days of my life, actually, just in not only marrying the most beautiful man, but also just we had an absolutely awesome day, and we got married by Elvis there on the left, so it was pretty cool. 43 years old. I've got a human movement degree that I got from UTS in Sydney, which is a sports science degree. I've got teaching qualifications in tennis and golf. I've taught tennis for the last 20 years. I'm self-employed. I've taught golf for the last 6 years. I've played professional sport. I love to keep healthy. I love to spend time with my beautiful 2 little nieces, and yes, I'm also working my network marketing business as well, so which is a really exciting time, and that's why I'm here tonight doing some training, so I can help you do the same thing as well. So I'm just going to quickly share with you my story. So in 2011, I started looking on the internet for a way to make money, and my thinking was working smarter, not harder. You see and hear stories of people making money a better way and living a better lifestyle, and I wanted to know how they did it. You know, I work hard. I've played professional tennis in my late teens, early 20s. I've got a degree in human movement / sports science. I've had successful tailors coaching business. I've had successful sports skills business for kids as first of its kind. You know, I've done the 12-hour a day, 6-day a week, 48 weeks a year, and you know, I'd take that month over Christmas off to recover. You know, take a month over Christmas to recover, and then to do it all again. So that's why I work in the network marketing industry, because I want to leverage my time. Yes, I'm still doing some teaching golf and tennis part-time because I do enjoy what I do, but building that network marketing business and building that time leverage and building that residual income is really important to me. So yes, I still teach tennis, I still teach golf. Even though I'm teaching a different sport, the work's still the same though. So I only earn an income when I have clients. When I take time off, I don't earn an income because I'm not teaching, and there had to be a better way, which is then I heard about Robert Kiyosaki talking about the cash flow quadrant. So if you never heard about the cash flow quadrant, if you just go onto YouTube and Google Robert Kiyosaki and the cash flow quadrant, will really make your eyes open to what working is all about, and how important leveraging your time and your money is into building a substantial business for yourself. So my eyes are now open to that, and I've been going around looking for something better, and that's when I discovered network marketing, which is, you know, where I am today, and here I am tonight, just training you some simple strategies that you can put in place and a simple game plan that you can put in place. So let's get into your training. So what we're going to look at first is the importance of personal development and habits. So I want to ask you a couple of questions. Do you believe that you are a 6 or 7 figure income earner? Now you have to believe that you are that, because these are where people get held back by limitations. Do you believe that you have the commitment to become the successful person that you want to be? So they do say that you are the average of the 5 people that you mix with, and if you want the success that you're looking for, you've got to ensure you're surrounding yourself with people whom you want to be like, and you are the result of the reflection of your habits. So with the personal development and with the people that you're mixing with, you want to make sure that you're not mixing with negative people. If you want that success, you know, as much as you've probably love some certain people in your life, don't spend as much time with them if they're bringing you down. Okay, you want to start mixing with people that are actually going to help lift you up and get you to where you want to go. So what I do is I surround myself with successful people every day, and how I do this is, yes, you know, my group of friends are very positive people, but also how I do this is I read out my goals every day. I actually listen to an audio that I recorded on my iPod with some Baroque music like Pachelbel's Canon, and I listen to that recording every single morning when I'm at the gym. So that's reinforcing. I actually read out my goals with that music to reinforce what my goals are for what I want to achieve. And I've got my goal set for the 30th of December 2014. So what I do is I repeat those goals and repeat that audio every single day, so that's going on in my head on what I've got to do every day to get to reach to that goal for, you know, December 30th 2014 at 5 p.m. So you can read out your goals every day. So if you want to set your goals, do that. Thoroughly recommend recording it and listening to it every single day. It's great listening to your own voice. Read motivational books, read success stories of people in the profession, in the network marketing profession. This is not an industry, it's a profession, okay? People are going more and more towards network marketing because they can see the benefits of network marketing. Listen to audios of self-improvement, listen to podcasts of success stories, motivation and how-tos. Watch videos of success stories and successful people. Watch videos for motivation and watch how to do things. If you're wanting to know how to learn a strategy, go and watch a video on how to do it. And you have to do it every day because you have to build that belief. And what you have to do is you have to build belief in you have to build belief in your company, you have to build belief in your products, you have to build belief in the compensation plan, and you have to build belief in the network marketing profession. So if you don't have a 10 out of 10 in the building belief of you, or a 10 out of 10 in the building belief of the company that you're with, or a 10 out of 10 of building the belief with the products that you're consuming, or the services that you use of that network marketing company, if you don't have a 10 out of 10 belief in the compensation plan, if you don't have a 10 out of 10 belief in the network marketing profession, start studying, start finding a way to build that belief. If that you don't have that belief in that company that you're with, change the company. Go to the company where they're authentic, they're honest, you know, they're trustworthy, something that you can believe in. If you don't believe in the products that your company's got, search for a company that's going to have those products that you believe in. The same with the compensation plan. Build belief in the network marketing profession. Go and listen to so many stories. Listen to where people have come from. Okay, really, really important, because that builds that belief in all of that. And then you keep building that belief in you. You keep building yourself up. So your habits will determine your success. So your daily personal development is a habit of all successful leaders. So make one small shift. If you make one small shift, you can create a ripple effect, and small consistent actions can create momentum, and it's the consistent actions that will become the habit. So everything that you do in life does become a habit. So brushing your teeth, that's a habit, you know, that kind of thing. So eating, that's a habit, obviously. So you need to make sure that you're doing consistent positive actions every single day. That is going to create a habit, and then your habits will determine your success. But it's doing the right habits, okay? It's not just doing, you don't want to do the negative habits, because that's just going to keep you down. You're not going to get anywhere. So some personal development habits. So many books and audios you can read and listen to. So I've got some suggestions here for you. I've found these absolutely fantastic. The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, that is amazing. It's all the little things that you do each day that will build that will get that result for you. The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, he goes through absolutely everything that you need to do to be successful. Read the book, do the activities. The Flip Flop CEO, that's fantastic. That's all about network marketing and building that belief. Go Pro by Eric Worre. Eric Worre is a well-known network marketing professional, and he's out providing information for network marketers to build their belief and to be the best that they can be, and building that network marketing business. So that GoPro by Eric Worre and also the GoPro home study course, absolutely fantastic. Podcasts that you can listen to, I've just got 2 examples here that I love, and they're with David T.S. Wood, so you can get them on iTunes. The Kick-Ass Life, which is, general look at life and building that belief in you, and Amplified Network Marketing, and that's absolutely fantastic as well, because what David does is he interviews successful network marketers, and also not only the ones that are making $100,000 a month, but those that are that are still building their business, so that you can hear their story. This is what you want to do. You want to listen to their stories, hear what they have to say, because if they've done all the tough things as well, and they've gone through all the hard yards and the school of hard knocks, they know what it's like, and you just keep pounding away and you keep pushing and you'll get there. Okay, and that's what you need to be listening to, because it's tough. It's tough in network marketing. It's tough in anything that you do. Anything that you really want to achieve in your life, it's going to be tough, but it's going to be worthwhile doing it. So listen to those stories, so it keeps you motivated, keeps you focused. If you feel like quitting, it's okay. Everyone feels like quitting. We all do. I go through my moments too where I feel like quitting, but there's no way in the world, because the success, what's out there, what the future holds for you. So do not give up. The only reason that you'll fail in network marketing is if you actually stop doing it. So never quit. All right, scheduling your time to work your business. Now, I found this really, really powerful. I actually got this from Michael Klaus, and this made a huge, huge difference into my business. So this is your 6 points for your hours of operation. So the first thing that you want to do, and this is something that I want you to actually take notes, write it down, and make sure that you actually structure your hours of operation of how you are going to run your business. Okay, really, really important. Okay, so what you want to do here is you want to write, number 1, write down the number of hours you're going to work each week, and this is in your network marketing business. Number 2, write down the days of the week that you're going to work your business. You have to be very specific, okay? Very specific on the days that you're going to be working. Write down the times each day that you're going to work in your business. I've just put an example here, Monday night from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And you want to be doing that every day. What are the hours of operation that you're actually open for business? And number 4, write down what you're going to do in those days that you have allocated to building your business. So you've got to write down those activities that you're actually going to be doing, which I'll be sharing with you very shortly, but that's what you want to be doing. Step number 5, write down how many people you're going to make contact with. And step number 6, write down how are you going to make contact with those people. Okay, I'm just going to share a strategy with you a little bit later on how you can make contact with those people, but that's your hours of operation, and that's it pretty much in a nutshell. All right, but I'm going to share a lot more things with you, so don't go anywhere. So the basic principles of network marketing, and this is working from a part-time schedule, and you can look at it this way. It takes 8 to 10 hours per week. It takes 1 Saturday per month. It takes 1 weekend per quarter over the next 2 to 5 years, with the goal to replace your full-time income. And it's really a mathematical equation. So if you do the above, it may take you 2 to 5 years. There's no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme or anything in network marketing. It's a time thing, and it's building relationships. But if you want to do it sooner, then you have to apply more time, but it's not applying the hours as such. It's making sure that you're doing the quality. Okay, so just be realistic that it will happen in time. You'll have to be patient and persistent, and you'll see the results in the future. Okay, that's the basic principles of how network marketing, if you were to do it 8 to 10 hours per week. So you'll be looking at replacing your full-time income. Some people do it sooner. Some people take longer. Everybody's on a different journey. So don't think that this is set in stone. This is just to give you an example of what goes on. So how to build your list. Okay, so we're going to be talking from an online perspective, because that's how I work. How to build your list. Now this is so important. You need to make sure that you have a target market. So you need to identify your target market. And you want to find out these things with your target market. You want to find out what their pain is. What are their problems? What keeps them up at night? What do they want solved, and how can you help solve their problem? That's what you need to identify with your market. That's basically marketing 101. Okay, it's finding out what their pain is, finding out what their problems are, what keeps them up at night, what do they want solved, and how can you help solve their problem. But you need to make sure that you're specific in a market that you're going to be working with. Okay, for me, I'm working with network marketers. I like targeting network marketers. It's my target market because a lot of network marketers are struggling in the industry, and I want to make sure that they're being successful and they don't fall by the wayside. So that's my market that I work with. You can work with whomever you are, whomever you want. You can work if you're in a wellness, weight loss and wellness network marketing company. You can focus on people that want to lose weight, you know, and you can work on a specific age group that you want to target, or you can work with women over 40, you know, whatever it is, but you need to be specific. Okay, and this is where I find that people fall down in their business, is because they're actually not identifying who their target market is. It's just like, well, not everybody wants what you have. Even though that you know that it's going to make a difference to their lives, not everybody wants what you have. So you need to be specific on who you're going to be targeting. Now, do you have a blog site? And the reason that I ask that is because that's really powerful, because what you can do on your blog site or a website is that you want to have an opt-in box, and that's that box that you have on the right-hand side when you land onto somebody's website, and they've got like a free giveaway. And what you do is you write in your name and your email address, and in return you get something that's going to help solve your problem, right? So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're helping solve your target market's problem. So, and the best way to do it is through a video or audio, so that they get to know you. They need to hear you or see you. I find that it's a lot better than just getting a free report. The free reports are, you know, are sort of starting to fall. You know, it's great. You know, if you want to read, that's fantastic and all of that kind of thing, and you can back that up with you know, a report. But it's really, really good, because if people get to know you from a video and audio point of view, they get to hear you, and they also get to see you, and that's what you want. You want them to feel like they know who you are and they get to know you. Another really good thing to build your list is running webinars. So this is a fantastic way to build your list, because what you're doing is you're creating content to help solve your target market's problems, and you're showing them how to do it, and in return you get their name and email, so that you can build that relationship with them, and they get to see you and hear you. So obviously that's what you're here. You're here tonight learning on how to put your game plan in place, and so you're listening to me and you're seeing information that I'm giving you. So that's the type of thing that you want to make sure that you're giving to your target market, is showing them how to solve their problems. So building relationships. So with your list, your tribe, your community, I like calling it your tribe or your community, your subscriber list. What you want to do there is you want to send them information that will be of value to them, and the information that you can send them is videos and blog posts that you do, and if you actually have a video and written material backing that up, people will get to read it, they'll get to see you on video, and you're giving them valuable content that's going to make a difference to them, and that's what I always make sure that I do, and I'll share with you at the end what my website is, and you can go and have a look for information that will help you. But you want people to get to know you, and the best form is really video, and what they do is they get to know you, and then you let them get to like you, they get to trust you, and that's how you're going to build that relationship, because people will actually because they feel like they know you, they'll talk to you like they know you, and hey Tiff, how you doing? You know, I've been watching this, you know, this video. I really like what you've done. Da da da. You know, can I work with you, or can you help me do this, or whatever? But that's what it's all about. It's building that relationship, and that's the best way to build the relationship, because you need to make sure that you understand that network marketing is a relationship building business. So you want to make sure that you're building that relationship, and I find the best form is video and audio, because people get to see you and hear you, but also backing it up with some written information is always good, because everybody learns in a different way. So we're going to take a look at passive marketing and strategies. So what is passive marketing? Well, passive marketing is an activity that creates a situation where an unknown person will take action sometime in the future. So it's like a lead capture page. If you have something that you're promoting and you're giving away a free video on that, and they land on that site, and you've got information about a particular product or service that you can help solve a problem, they click on, give their information, name and email, and that takes them to where you will get their their email address, and then you can start building that relationship, and they're getting something of value, or an opt-in box on your website or your blog site. Is that they've seen something of interest, they're seeing something that you're solving their problem, but in the same time you're getting their email address so that you can start building that relationship, and that happens over time. So your blog site or your lead capture page is out in the marketplace, out on the World Wide Web, and people are landing on it and wanting to know more, but you're not actively doing that. That's just sitting there doing its thing. So passive marketing is in the form of blog posts, videos, audios. You can be promoting on social media as well. You're creating content, in the form of blog posts, videos, and audios. The best way to do it is if you learn the information and you apply the information, then you teach the information, and that's what people are wanting to know. They want to know how to do things and how to have their problem solved. And by you creating this information, has it sit, especially on a blog site's great. Emails, people aren't going to always check their emails. The emails will come through, but they're not going to go back in a week or a month or a year and check out an email that you sent to them 12 months ago. But if you've got information constantly sitting on a site, over time they're going to fall upon it, and that's how you're going to create leverage. And you're also helping build yourself as an authority in the marketplace, and you're seen as an expert. So if you don't have a blog site set up, I really, really recommend that, because you can just have that starting to work for you. So here's some passive marketing strategies. So producing content in the form of blog posts, videos, and audios. So I'm just going to share some examples of things that you can do. So the how-tos, everyone likes to know how to do things, how to have their problem solved. Why you joined the company you're with, situations that you experienced in your business, lessons that you've learnt, good or bad, how you generated leads, how you signed someone up through social media, what you're currently learning about marketing, or what you're reading, and what information products or courses you're doing and what you're getting out of them, all that kind of thing, who you're learning from, what your previous thoughts about a topic, or what you believe now. You could even share what your thoughts were about network marketing, when you first stumbled across network marketing or introduced to network marketing, and how you feel about it now and what you've learned. And are you being inspired? Are you being inspired by what you're learning? And you can share what you're being inspired. You want to be inspiring people. So there's so much you can share and produce into content. So don't just sit there and go, oh, what am I going to do? If you don't know, start putting some of these things in place. But read books and get inspired and share that inspiration, because people want to be inspired to live their dreams. And if you're inspiring people, they'll be attracted to you, and they'll want to come and work with you over time. So we're going to look at active marketing and some strategies. So what is active marketing? Active marketing is any activity where you can communicate directly with a prospect for the purpose of discovering whether you are a fit for each other in the business. So an example is actively communicating with a potential customer, distributor, team member, or an associate. So I'm going to share with you what not to do and some things that you can do when you're actively marketing. And we're going to be looking at, what I tend to do is I do this on Facebook. So what you want to make sure is that you never make it about you. And by the way, if you have your own personal page in Facebook, make sure you set up a business page in Facebook and start creating yourself as an expert and a leader, because you want to be attracting people to your business page. You don't want to be doing everything off your personal page. You can do a little bit, about 20% of what you're doing online and all of that kind of thing, but you want to keep that as more social and interactive and friendly, and just hanging out with your friends and all of that kind of thing. When you get into business mode, then you want to be doing that on your Facebook business page. So never make it about you. Always make it about them, not your system or your opportunity. Always make about that person. So don't look at prospects as a number, because they're people, and they take and what you want to do is take a genuine interest in them. You're not just treating them like a number. Get to know who they are, find out what their wants, their needs and desires are, and never send links to your potential people. Get to know them first, ask them if they'd be interested in something that you could help solve their problem, and once you know what their problem is, then you can actually send them some information. Don't just send them a link. Spamming them will not work. People will just be turned off by that. They'll unfriend you, the whole works, they won't follow you. You want to make sure that you're building a relationship, and don't try to be the answer to all their prayers. Show them how you can help them and make a difference in their lives, but you're not going to be able to solve everybody's problems. As much as we'd like to, I'd love to be able to solve everybody's problems. I've got gifts, of opportunities that I could share with people, but not everybody wants it. So you just have to make sure that not everybody wants what you have, but the most important thing right now is making sure that you're building relationships. So here's some active marketing strategies. So using social media. So I personally use Facebook. I've tried a lot of different other social media sites, and what I found, especially when I first started, was I was all over the place, and this is where I talk about overwhelm. So what I've actually done now is I'm just using one. I've still got other accounts on social media, but I'm actually actively using one strategy, because especially when you're working part-time, if you're trying to do everything, you just get so overwhelmed, you can't do anything, you get burnt out, and then this doesn't work. It does work, but you need to make sure you're just focusing on one, and you'll hear all the leaders say the same thing: work on one strategy. So I personally use Facebook because I understand how it all works. I've done courses on it, and I found that you can actively really engage with people, and people will respond to you when you send them messages, as long as you're upfront and you're nice to them and just connecting with them. So how can you find those people? So join groups and like other pages where your target market hangs out. So when you're joining those groups, just say a network marketing group per se, have a look at the posts that are being posted up on the network marketing group of a particular thing that the group that you're a part of, and make a comment and send them a message and say, hey, I really like that post you put on. What is it that you're promoting and all that? So you can get to know where they're coming from, okay? You can get to know more about them. Let them just, tell you as much information as they want, because you may be able to then work out if you can help solve their problem. Get to know who they are without having a hidden agenda. So never have a hidden agenda. Be genuine. And just be aware that when you're making contact with people, some people will reply to you and some won't. And just be upfront, be authentic, and be honest. Don't hide anything. These are really simple marketing strategies that you can put. I'm going to show you very shortly how you can put a game plan in place. But prior to that, we're going to just look at how you can track your activity, and then I'll share with you the game plan. Nice and simple. Alright, tracking your activity. So what you want to do is set up a template to track your activity, and you can do this with your team and you can do this with yourself. So you can do this on a weekly basis, and what you want to do is award yourself points for the following activities. So you want to give yourself 1 point for personal development, and the maximum that you can get each day for personal development is 1 point, because you can develop yourself all you want, but you still need to make sure that you're doing the active activities that are going to help build relationships and also help build your business. So yes, personal development is going to be great for building belief and creating the person that you want to be created into, but you also need to make sure that you're doing active activities as well. So you get 1 point for personal development, 1 point for creating content and publishing the content. So if you've done a blog post and a video, and I thoroughly recommend embedding that video from YouTube. Do YouTube videos, you know, it doesn't cost you anything to set up a YouTube account. Do a YouTube video, embed the YouTube video onto your blog post, publish the content, you get 1 point. 1 point for 5 new connections that you make each time. Reason I said it was 1 point, it's forcing you to have to make sure that you're making 5 connections each day. So not 1 point for one connection, we're going to do 1 point for 5 connections. 2 points for showing or sharing your business opportunity. So when you get that opportunity to share your business opportunity, you're going to get 2 points because that's going to give you more exposure to your business. 1 point every time you follow up your each connection. And then 5 points for signing up someone into your business opportunity and creating a team member. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just show you your activity template. So what I've done here is I've just set the days of the week up: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then what you do is we've got the personal development, content creation and publish, 5 new connections, showing business opportunity, follow up, and sign up, and the points. And what you can then do is you're tracking your activity, so you can compare each week what's going on, and you can also see if you can improve the points. And if you start looking at that and you start focusing on the processes, the results will come. It's the same as if you play golf. I'll share a quick golf story with you. If you focus on the results in golf and your handicap and the score, and you're not focusing on playing the best shots that you possibly can at that moment in time and producing the best shots each time and going through the process of playing the best shot, you're not going to get the results. And this is exactly the same way in your business. You want to make sure that you're doing the processes so that will give you the results. And it's just something really simple to do. You can get your team to do this as well. Okay, so here's your game plan. That's your blueprint. Right, so the first thing that you need to do is you need to work out the number of hours of operation in your business. So if we go back to this one, just so we can recap it, is hours of operation. 1, write down the number of hours you're going to work each week. 2, write down the days of the week you're going to work in your business. 3, write down the times each day that you're going to work on your business. 4, write down what you're going to do in those days with that allocated time that you have building your business. 5, write down how many people you're going to contact. And 6, write down how you're going to make contact with those people. Okay, so that's that first point there, which is working out your hours of operation. 2, passive marketing. So how many pieces of content are you going to create each week? It's always good to create somewhere around 5 pieces of content. And how much time are you going to spend on it, and how many dollars for advertising? I'll be doing another training. I'm just working on a strategy at the moment, but I'll be doing another training on Facebook on how you can be advertising your pieces of content for a low cost, so that you're getting eyeballs on what you're doing. Because especially when you're first starting in network marketing, you don't have any credibility, and you don't. You're still working on building relationships. So this is a good way to do it, but you want to make sure that you're allocating time to also create content, but you do need to have some money so that you can advertise, because it's very, very difficult to get things done from a free perspective. It does take time, so if you want more eyeballs on it, it's better to be promoting it for a small fee. I tend to do like little promotions, about $5, you know, to boost some videos each time on Facebook, but I'll share that with you in another training. 3, active marketing. So you want to be making sure you're connecting with 5 new people per day. So that's 5 days per week. So that's 25 new people per week. And you want to create a goal of getting a minimum of 10 new exposures per week of your business opportunity. And then what you want to then do is follow up with your connections. And then remember, what you want to be doing is you want to be tracking your activity there. Okay, so there's your template, and you can put a template in place. make sure you're awarding yourself points so that you're tracking your activity and you're getting some results and you're focusing on the processes so the results will happen. So that's your game plan, okay? Work out the number of hours of operation for your business. Then 2, passive marketing, so creating how many pieces of content you're going to create per week. 3, active marketing, you know, you're actively out there meeting people. Again, you can be doing this on Facebook. I do this on Facebook, meeting people and making sure that you're also getting exposures to your business opportunity and you're following up with connections. But first thing, you know, in your active marketing, make sure you're building relationships and finding out, you know, what they're all about. Don't just look. Don't send them a link and that's just spamming them and that's not going to do anything. And number 4, make sure you're tracking your activity. Turn it into a game, make it fun so that you can also try and beat what you've done in the previous week, makes it more exciting, and then the results will come. So if you want to know any more or if you want any help in any way, here's my email, tiffany@thehealthynetworkmarketer.com. My website is www.thehealthynetworkmarketer.com. I've got all these different trainings and share information on how you can be building a business and becoming a better network marketer. You can Skype me at tiffany.mika. My mobile, I live in Australia, so that's +61, and that's my mobile, 0412 313 473. Or you can Facebook me at Tiffany Mika. Or my other Facebook, my business page is Tiffany Mika Takes Action. So I hope you got a lot of value out of what I had to share with you. I've made sure I've simplified it so that it's easy for you to do. And that's what it's all about. Network marketing is about duplicating and keeping a system really simple that you can not only do it for yourself, but duplicating it into your team and getting people having results. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's webinar and training, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, and take care, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.